I mentioned in the comment section of my previous video converting a 220 volt motor to 110 volts. So this is the Reboot. Okay, so I bought this dust collector from a guy named Greg at downtown LA. Was able to bring it down from $125 to $100. One thing though is he has a shop downtown LA, and his is wired for 230 or 220, which if you can see, a lot of them are similar. 220, 230 is pretty much the same, and 110, 115. So this is a 115 230 volt motor. So you can convert it from 115 to 230 and vice versa, 230 to 115. It's a 1.5 horsepower motor, 60 hertz. Turns at 3,450 RPMs, and this had a 220 plug, so I want to rewire it from 230 to 115. So what I need to do, what I needed to do this were several things: a large gauge wire with 3 wires, these connectors. Man, I'm going blank, so please tell me what it is down below if I don't add it. There's a Phillips head screwdriver and one of these computer extensions that will actually trip should I make a mistake or if it gets over voltage. So I'm going to plug this in right now. So this is it's a Powermatic. It's a model 073, and I believe this was made somewhere in the 1990s, like 1997. So I've actually, you know, this is similar to the motor that I bought that was a leasing, but it's not. It doesn't really have a lot of instructions. So I opened it here, but this is the wrong one. So this is where actually I need to open it. So with this Phillips screwdriver, just counterclockwise, save your screw, put it right there, and this is what it looks like. So if you put a close-up on this here, so this is what it looks like. There's this, you know what, hope somebody can comment on this because I don't know what it is, but it comes with this, and this is how it's wired. So how do you rewire it, right, from 230 to 110 or 115. So there's actually an instruction in the back. So I wish I can actually focus on this or do a close-up. I'm just going to turn it around for a second. Maybe get a close-up of this, and it'll actually, there's a little schematic. See if you can focus here. I hope you see this one here. It's right there. There's a little tab. Maybe get a real close up there if possible. Maybe angle it a little bit, or I can do this actually.
There we go.
And so yeah, so there's a diagram. So it's got a 1, 3, 2, 4 and a 1, 2, 3, 4, and underneath the 1, 2, 3, 4 is it says HV 220V and a 230V, which is 220 or 230 volts. So the way this thing is wired right now, like I said, let's see if it's correct. So there's actually a little plastic cover, and you just pull it out, and if you look at the wires, it'll actually tell you that this is a number 1 wire. So it's on the diagram here, it's on the leftmost, and then you have a number 3 and a number 2 that are together, and there's a number 4 that's all on its own on the right. So in order to convert it to 110, 115, it's going to have to be the 1 and the 3 are going to be together, and the 2 and the 4 are going to be together. So that's what I'll do. But it's kind of confusing, since the question is, oh no, it's not that confusing at all. See these white wires right here? On the number 1, it just connects to this white wire, the left white wire, and the 4 was connected to the right white wire. So now what I'm going to do is put the 1 and the 3 together, and the 2 and the 4. So the 1 and the 3 are going to be on the same, and then they're going to be on this left wire, and then the 2 and the 4 are going to be on the right wire. So let's do that. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead, and you'll see why I use that computer. What do you call those again, James?
What?
The computer extension with the trip switch, I guess.
The surge protector?
A surge protector, that's what it's called. I knew somebody would know. I certainly didn't. So I'm just going to connect black to black.
Hold on.
And the reason why I have a surge protector is I'm going to plug it in and then turn it on, and if anything ever goes on that's incorrect, it usually just trips it. And I don't have to go all the way to the back, and hopefully I don't get shocked or get killed. Well, I know I don't, because I've tried it before. So hopefully today's not the day. So the green matches the aqua. You just kind of put them together the same length, and you just twist until it stops. Just keep twisting until it's tight. And I should have a third one. So that's all you do. Just make sure that it's on really tight. I won't plug it in yet. You could, because I'm going to change the wiring, and you don't really want to do that till later, till last. So like I said, so I'm going to loosen this number 1 and number 2, which has the 3 as well. So it says 1 and 3, so this is the 3 wire right here. See if I can, actually that's a 2, my bad. So I don't know if you can see that number right there. It says number 3. It says a 3. And this one is a number 1. So what I'll do is move the 2, and it says put the 1 and the 3 together. Loosen up a little bit. And the guy, Greg, who I bought this from, said that the suction was kind of bad. He thought it was a gasket. I said, oh, it's probably a fin. And guess what, Greg? You were right. It was actually a gasket. It's actually this thing here. He bought it from another guy, and I think he tried to fix it, and they just gave up. They just had duct tape. So what I did is use liberal amounts of silicone for caulking for windows. It's waterproof, so later on maybe I could just make my own box out of wood. But this hard plastic since it's 1997. It's beginning to crack. Well, actually, it's older than my son. He's born in 1999. So, all right. So for the next part is the 2 and the 4. So this is the line 2, and the 4 is already there. So let's do that. First, I'm going to tighten the middle screw, which is going to be, which you won't have anything. And then put the 2, and just, I'm trying to make sure that I have these 2 correct. So, you know, I'm going to be repeating myself over and over just to, hopefully my camera and my son will say, hey, I thought you were supposed to connect it to here. Kind of great to do that. Bounce it off another person. So 2 and 4 should be together. And tighten it. Alright, we're going to find out in a second here. So it doesn't make any mention of this. I don't know, I don't know if there's a transformer. Do you know what this is? No, don't know. Well, I was hoping my almost mechanical engineer son would have known, but hey.
I didn't fix machines, I just broke them.
Alright, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and close it. So this is all encased in case there's any power leakage. So hopefully it's minimal and I don't get shocked or get killed. You know, do this at your own risk. This is not. This is just me doing it. If you learn something from it, this is great. But you know, if you get shocked and your hair goes from straight to frizzy and burnt, well, hopefully. You know, it's not because of what I did. So do this at your own risk. This is more for entertainment value, but hopefully it may be educational for some. So and use it as a resource. So I'm going to go ahead and plug it in now to the surge protector. Hopefully that's make sure it's on. And here's the moment of truth. That's it. And that's what happens. There's it trips. So there's something that so instead of going all the way to the back, so try it again, see what happens. Yeah, there's something going on. So unplug it. I'm going to go ahead and see if it's the wiring. So, black on black, red on white. Let's see. The instructions say. Alright, where did my piece of paper go? Yeah, pause it for a second. Alright, so what I'm going to try this time is just change the plug instead of using that extension and just go from here. So I just already remove the screws. Alright. This is a supposed to tell, oh, it's a 15 amp, 125 volts. So let's see. And this says it works on if it's at 115, you can use a 15 amps, or at 230 you use a 7.5 amps at 60 hertz. So let's see, this should be appropriate. And okay, with this one I'm not familiar with. All you need to do, looks like, is unscrew it. Oh yeah, a lot easier. So I'm going to put the green on the ground, and it's just a little tricky. Let me loosen it first. Basically, you just stick it in. Yeah, but you have to because when you do this, the plate goes down, so you can't. Yeah, it's a little difficult. So if you do it upside down, the plate will move downwards because it's weighted enough. Then you turn it back up, and then you just screw it on tight. Yeah, right. So, and I'm going to do this on this one as well. So, there's the there's a gold, and then there's a silver. I'm trying to remember. I think the black goes in silver. Well, we'll find out. This is the reason why we have that surge protector. So in case it's the other way around, it'll just strip like it did earlier. It's just a little. Do the same thing. You just put it in. So I'm going to put the black on silver. Push it in a little bit, hold it in there, and then you tighten it. So, it's tight. Alright. And then put the red with a golden screw, thread it in there. I mean, you don't really have to turn it, you just basically just push it in. You kind of might want to do that so it's not all over the place. Again, bring that plate down. Alright, it's in, and then you tighten it up like the other two. And guess what this person did? He forgot to put it in there. He should have gone that way. And my cameraman's nodding. It's like, a bit. Alrighty. So, hey, live and learn. So, this is why, hey, you should have to make the mistakes that I do. So, maybe that was the entertainment value of this video. Alright, just go ahead and push it through. Just there you go. So we'll try that again. Green on green. And turn it upside down. Push it in till you have contact. Might have to loosen it up a little bit. Push it in. I think that's as far as it'll go in. Hold it. Tighten it. So black on silver, I guess that would be the Raiders. If you like the Raiders, I guess, you know, if it works out, that's all you need. Just think Raiders. Black on silver. Yeah. Again, turn it upside down. And push the black wire in. It's a bit, I'm trying to be careful. So I only need to do it once. And then screw that tight. And then the red on the, oh, I guess that's USC colors, red and gold. Straighten it out, upside down. I think you need like six hands for this. loosen it up a little bit more. So it goes in. It's making contact. Tighten it. Alright. Then push this back in and look for where they screw in here. There it is. Screw it in. Yep. Alright, we want it going all the way. Let's see. Oh, that's fine. It doesn't go all the way. So, have these come out, and then just line it up. Okay, there you go. Oh, that's it. Oh, there's only one way. That's why. These will go. That won't work. Maybe this will work. Ah, there you go. Yeah, there's only one way they'll go in. And then do this. All right, so we're ready to plug it in a second. Screw that in. The other screw. We'll see if this will work. Friggin' gnats. Alright, let's try this. So it's on, turn it off, plug it onto your surge protector. Sometimes actually this surge protector is just, it actually just turns off. Alright, here we go. Okay. I didn't put it on reset. Let's try it. Here we go. Alright. One thing I found out, this surge protector here was kind of faulty, so let's just get rid of it.
Do you want me to get mine?
No, it's okay.
I have multiple.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Because this is the one.
You're gonna trip the entire house.
Yeah, so so we'll put it in directly to this power source, and we'll see. See if it'll trip. We'll find out. So you might want to get a heavier duty because it works. Alright. Alrighty. So that's how you go ahead and convert it from 230 to 115. Hopefully this video was helpful, if not entertaining. Thanks for watching.